everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is Rinsang here, and first of all I wish everyone a happy new year, because this is my first ever vlog of 2021, and with the new year, with new commitment, new resolution and new content as well. So but today's video is going to be very important topic for me to cover, especially being a nurse. And then it's for the nurses who is there in India, who is pursuing their nursing career in UK. So lately many nurses been asking lots of questions regarding how to apply for becoming a UKRN, what is the procedure, what are the steps follow. So all the processing they've been asking lately, but I thought first let me cover with the first and most important step for becoming a UKRN. So that is to clear your English language test. So there is 2 English language tests you can write. So you can either choose IELTS or OET. So I think most of you are aware about IELTS, but OET is like occupational English test, so that is only meant for the medical people. So yes, so those 2 are the exam which you're gonna write, either one of them, and then that is the English language test. And after you clear that exam, I'm damn sure that you're gonna get through the rest of the process smoothly. I don't think so the other 2 exam will be a problem for any one of you. This video has been made for the sole purpose of helping other nurses and motivating them for becoming a UKRN. Since this video is only for nurses, but those who are not nurses, I'm so sorry for that, but at least you can always share with your friends and family who is pursuing this nursing career. And there are tons of nurses who is there in India who is pursuing this career, so you can always share with them and share as much as possible. I haven't written IELTS exam, so I have some of my friends who have willingly helped me in making this video, and they will share their experiences and their tips in regards to how they have cleared this exam. So I'm not telling that we all are perfect, that we've cleared this exam, but still we make mistakes with the English, and this solely English language test is not going to decide your English capacity or the English level. So this is just one of the requirements which you need to fulfill for becoming a UKRN. So we have no other choice. But the thing is that if you will not give up and you will give your 200% on this exam, I'm damn sure that you will get through this exam. And rather than doing for 4 months of putting your just 50% of your effort, and I think it's better to do a 1 month of intensive course or whatever. I think that's gonna work better for you. And then in this video, for the nurses who is new or who've just finished their nursing course, who haven't thought about writing this exam or anything, I think it will give just a fresh start for them to begin to think about IELTS exam and or OET examination. And for those who are still in dilemma whether to write or not, or thinking about that one, I think it will give you a clearer perspective on writing this exam after watching this video. And those who have already written the exam once or twice and not getting through that one, I think it will really boost you or motivate you watching this video, because each one of us have a story to tell, because we all have struggled while writing this exam. And I don't think so most of us have written in just one go, and then we have struggled and we have couldn't get through the first attempt and then have to write the second attempt. And everybody have some or the other experience to share. When I asked my other friends to make a small short videos on their experiences, their challenges, and so they have willingly helped me. So I would like to thank each and every one who have participated in making this video. And then yes, despite of the very busy hectic schedule at work, I understand that it's been lately because of the pandemic, it's crazy working in the workplace. It's always busy, but still you have taken out your time and made this video for the sole purpose of helping other nurses. This video is going to be part A and part B, because I wanted to include IELTS in one and OET in one, so that you won't get confused with 2 of them, and it's not going to be very lengthy video. Alright, so without wasting much time, let's get back to the video.
Hi everyone, my name is Chinzom. I'm going to share 3 main points related to IELTS exam preparation. The first point is the biggest challenges that I faced during the preparation of IELTS exam. The biggest challenges were I was unable to begin practicing because I was unsure which book to refer and which coaching center should I join, and there were lack of guidance during that time, and those were the challenges that I faced. And once I started practicing and once I attempting exam, the real challenge was giving up. I would say never give up. And the second point is I'm going to share some tips on how to prepare IELTS exam. As per my experience, I had referred two main videos on YouTube, and the first video was by Liz, Eliza Liz, and the second video was by Jay. Their videos are still on YouTube, and they will share and they will explain you the whole depth of IELTS. So I followed their video and practiced as per their guidance, and that is the one thing that helped me in scoring IELTS. And the second tip is I bought a books of Cambridge. There are many books like Cambridge book 1, 2, 3, 4. So I bought all of them. I bought there were 13 Cambridge book at that time, so I bought all of them and I practiced each set every day. Every day you have to practice one set. If you can do 2, that is good for you, but then at least you should do 1 set every day. So while you are practicing, you have to make an environment of a real exam. So for that, what you have to do is you have to set a time. So like for example, within 1 hour you do your writing, within 1 hour you do your reading, and within 2 minutes you do your speaking on a topic, and then a discussion, making points. So you create your own exam environment. And then always read sample essays on the back of the book and make note of it, what kind of point they make and how they link those sentences, and always get your essay checked. And read books, papers, magazine, article, everything you read, and always practice with pencil. And to improve your listening power of English, what I would suggest is always watch English movie with English subtitle. That will help you to get, like track each and every word that they speak, and that will help in listening. And focus more on your weakness. For example, if your weakness is writing, focus more on writing, and focus more on reading if your weakness is reading. So that's how you can overcome your challenges. And the last and the most important tip is never ever stop practicing until you get your score. Because what I had made a mistake in my past life was after finishing exam, thinking that I might have scored this time, and I stopped practicing. But then I came to know that I couldn't, and by the time you know that you haven't scored your IELTS, it will be already a week or 2 weeks from the exam, and that's how you lose the touch with exam. And then you have to start from the beginning, and that will be a troublesome. So you better keep practicing until you get your score. And if you have to reattempt the exam, then you at least have a touch with the exam, and you are still in the practice of exam, so that will be easier for you as well. So those are the few tips I would like to share with you, being a multiple attempted IELTS examinee. One message I want to convey to nurses who are applying for UK is never lose hope, never ever give up. So that's one day you will score. you may score it in the first attempt, or you may score in the second or 10th or whatever attempt you, but never lose hope. One day you can score it.
Just delay everyone, welcome to Rinsang's vlog. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do it. So Rinsang has asked me to share my view on IELTS exam. For me, the most challenging part I feel is forming a study plan, as most of us are working full-time. I think the best thing you can do is to make a study schedule that works for you and stick to it. As for me, I referred to Cambridge IELTS practice book, and it helped me in understanding the test pattern and what can I expect, and also you will find your own thought process in answering the questions. And as far as the writing part is concerned, you can practice writing on random topics. So the key is to focus and do what works best for you. Form a schedule that works best for you, form a study pattern that works best for you. And yeah, one message I want to get across is, as much cliche as it sounds, never give up.
Hi guys, my name is Tashi and I'm one of Rinsang's friend. To be honest, this is the 10th retake I'm taking, and a huge respect to all the vloggers out there. It's not an easy job at all. So my name is Tashi and I'm one of Rinsang's friend. She has asked us to do this small short clip. I think she's trying to compare IELTS exam with OET examination. As far as my personal experience goes, to be honest, I gave IELTS exams myself, and I won't be able to speak about OET. So IELTS, I think people generally have like a rough idea like what kind of an exam it is. It has got 4 main domains, that is reading, listening, speaking and writing. And yeah, so for my examinations, I prepared it for roughly like a month, and I went for a formal coaching class. So yeah, on the first day, my tutor asked me to write like a small paragraph upon some random topic, and the moment I started writing, I could realize that like a certain sort of hesitance, because it has been a very long time since I wrote something by myself, most probably back in school maybe. So yeah, I should say like writing is the part where I had to work a lot upon. And IELTS, to be honest, is like an English language exam which we used to give back when we were in school. It is basically practice and practice. And yeah, and generally if you're into reading, I think it would be easier as well for you. And a message I should say for the upcoming girls like me who are coming from India, I would say IELTS, even if you are not able to crack it in your first attempt, please keep on trying, and the more you practice, the better you get at it. Yeah, so welcome here, welcome to the UK, and we are all waiting for you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Payman. So the most challenging thing that I faced while preparing for IELTS exam was finding the right coaching class. So the first coaching class that I took was British Council. There I got to learn some basic ideas and techniques about IELTS, but the course is not very detailed and not that helpful. And the second most difficult thing was time. So while preparing for the IELTS exam, I was also working at the same time. So it was like very difficult to like manage both together. And some of the tips are like for the reading, rather than reading books and improving your reading skill, I would say practice the IELTS reading materials. You'll get lots of reading practice materials from YouTube, and there's some books as well. So it's better to go through these things. And for the writing, it's important to improve your vocabulary, and because when you are writing, it's very good to have lots of like words and to like make your essay more interesting. For the listening, it's good to listen to the BBC News and radio, and it will really improve your listening skill. And for the speaking, I found it very important to practice with your friend, so that you can point out each other's mistake and improve your speaking skills. And also I would say that it's not some people are saying that it's not important to have coaching go to coaching class. But I would say that it's very important, especially for the writing, because if there's no one to correct your essay, then you won't be able to know whether you have improved your essay. And that's why I found it very important to have someone who can check your essay and like point out the mistakes in your essays. And for the nurses who wants to come here in UK, I would say that don't give up, because like it's worth to come here with the nursing profession. And I would say that it's very challenging, but it's not impossible. You have to sacrifice some time. And
Tashley everyone, my name is Kunchok. I'm so glad that Rinsang is planning to make a vlog on IELTS, and in this video I'm going to share some of my IELTS experience. Initially, when I decided to do IELTS, I really don't have a clear information, so I joined up a coaching center in Kerala for a month, and it was very useful. And during those period, I used to refer lots of Cambridge books, IELTS books, and also go through lots of YouTube channels regarding IELTS. As we know that we have a certain time limit in all the modules of the IELTS, so like I used to practice a lot. So if you keep on practicing in that time span, I think it will be helpful for you. And one message which I would like to convey is to all the Tibetan nurses is that don't pressure yourself thinking that you have IC and you can't pursue nursing in abroad, because I myself and most of my friends are having IC and we are working as a nurse in the UK right now. So the first thing which you have to concentrate yourself is to getting the IELTS score. So once you have the IELTS score, everything will be easy. And please never give up, keep on trying, and because once you get the IELTS score, everything will be easy for you guys. And please, in the last, I would request you guys that if you have not subscribed my friend's Rinsang's channel, please do so. Thank you so much.
Tashley, first and foremost, I would like to thank Rinsang for giving me this opportunity to be able to connect with as many nurses as possible who are interested to work in UK. My name is Pema Churin. I'm a nurse working in UK. In this video, she wanted us to cover on IELTS exam. This is the first step toward becoming an UKRN. Those who have habits of writing and reading book, I think for them it is quite an easy task. However, for me, the most challenging part was writing module. In writing module, I usually tend to make lots of grammatical error, as well as to be not able to finish on time. Except the writing module, in other modules, I think you need to practice as much as you could. But in the writing module, I think more than the practice, you need someone who could correct your essay. So my message for those who are aspiring to become a UK nurse would be, it's all about your determination and dedication towards your goal. Specifically, if I take myself an example, from morning till I go to bed, I had always been reading, writing, and doing so much of practice for about 2 months. That was kind of dedication which I gave to pass this exam. Because I think I dropped English after 12th standard, because for me, I'm not a keen reader or a writer, so it was a quite challenging task for me. So one more thing I would like to say to the people who are interested to work in UK and who have lots of questions, please feel free to ask any one of us. We will happily assist you in any guidance related to the nursing process in UK. Annie, thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Tashley. Today I'm going to talk about IELTS, and I'm going to share about my personal experience regarding it. So let's start with the challenges what I faced. My biggest challenge regarding IELTS was to get confidence to start to prepare for IELTS. I was never confident enough to take a course or just even give a try. So it took me about like 2 years just to prepare myself mentally for IELTS. In IELTS, I think the most difficult part was the writing. I personally took classes for IELTS, but I'm not saying everyone need it. It's their own opinion. For me, I took classes because I want someone to correct my writing and to encourage me as well. So yeah, while taking the classes, I gained more confidence, and then to share with you guys, I had to appear twice for the IELTS. For the first time, I didn't crack it, but I didn't lose hope. So I prepared like for a month, and then I went for the second attempt. But even in the second attempt, my writing was clear, but somehow I couldn't score enough for the speaking. And then I thought that because I was confident enough that my speaking is not perfect but good enough to get 7, then I applied for Recheck, and then guess what, I got 7.5. So if I know that some of you might have got 6 or 6.5 in all the different sections, I would suggest you to opt for a Recheck as well. Yeah. Now to talk about the tips. There is actually no special mantra for it. Everyone have their own tips and tricks. For me, I watched few YouTube videos where I note some words which I use them both in speaking and writing. The most important tip I would like to give you all is practice. Practice, 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 unless you are confident enough to appear for it. And yes, one last message for everyone who are taking or planning to take IELTS is that never lose hope, and see you here soon.
Hello everyone who's watching Rinsang's vlog. Today I'm going to speak about IELTS examination. As for me, my experience while giving IELTS was setting out time for myself, prioritizing that I need to give this exam within a certain period of time. So I think it will be helpful for you if you guys can make a planner and set a deadline that you are going to give exam within that certain time. As for me, I was working while giving the exam, so that was the most challenging thing, prioritizing and taking out time from your daily lives. Second of all, I would say is try not to get nervous while giving the exam, because oftentimes we get really anxious before the exam day and we are not able to perform the best we can. You know, it's not the end of the world if you're not able to crack this exam on the first attempt. Lastly, I would say is it's easier if you guys can get a thesaurus, or I think Google will be okay, and make a small booklet for yourself and get all the synonyms. Try and learn more words with similar meanings. That shows your English competency while writing or while speaking. Yeah, that's it. That's the tips, and I hope it will be helpful for you guys as well, and I hope to see you here in London.
Hello everyone, my name is Nom Yangzom, and I've worked in UK as a registered staff nurse since September 2019, and I want to thank my dear friend Rinsang for letting me share my experience on IELTS. So my biggest challenge has been 1, not being able to initiate in the first place, and 2, not being able to find proper access. And I realized that there must be a lot of you out there who must be in the same stage at this time. But I hope that through this video, many of you will find the courage and hope to keep going as we all did. Now moving on to my tips on IELTS. Please do enroll in a course, whether it be at the British Council, which is one of the most popular institute to provide IELTS courses, or at a Jamboree Institute, which is spelled JAMPOREE, and or even at a Megamind Institute. I assure you that you will benefit a lot from doing a course at least. Then you can download IELTS practice apps on your Android and iOS phones, which is easily available. As you must know by now that IELTS comprises of English reading, writing, listening, and speaking. You should try reading newspapers, listening to English podcasts and radios, watching English movies or English news channels, and speaking in English with your colleagues or your classmates as much as possible. And my most important tip for you is always practice, and make sure you are very strict on your timing when you're practicing, because you know when you're attending the real exam, no one would be waiting for you to finish, right? So always practice and time yourself and be strict on that. And last but not the least, my message to you all lovely people is believe in yourself and don't ever listen to everybody else what they're saying, because when we can do it, you can too. So once again, thank you dear, thank you Rinsang for this opportunity, and thank you all, and please do subscribe to my friend's channel. Yes, so this is the end of today's video, and I hope that you have something to take home and you have learned something out from there. Those who are nurses, I hope that you get motivated and more clearer aspect of writing this exam, and those who have already written it, I hope you get more motivation and more boost up to write it again, and to not let your courage to go down, and do not let yourself down by not able to get through one exam, two exam. You all can do it. So in the second part of this video will be coming very soon. That's gonna be like occupational English test, and then myself and some of my friends, we will cover everything about occupational English test. So stay tuned for the next video, and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And those who are nurses, don't forget to hit the bell icon, because I will be uploading many more videos related to the nursing process of UK, especially those who are aspiring to become a UKRN. So you should definitely hit the bell icon, because you don't want to miss any of the videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, take care and stay safe.